What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a brand new episode for everybody. Sitting at 2:36, I believe. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Rich. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Just getting ready for this snowstorm. Supposed to get this weekend, so supposed to hit us hard, man.
Supposed to be bad up by you too.
Yeah, it's supposed to get like one. I won't say maybe 1 to 3. I'm probably butchering this. Maybe 1 to 3 feet on like Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to snow both days, so yeah, I think it said 1 to 3. I mean, they gave the inches, but I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so trying to give me a snowblower tomorrow so I can be prepared.
Dang, yeah, that's a lot of snow.
Yeah, how's everything on your end?
Good, man. We're prepping for the bottom of that storm, which is going to be ice and sleet, which is even worse. So
Yeah,
I'd probably take the 1 to 3 feet of snow, to be honest, over ice and all that good stuff.
oh yeah. I mean, the thing about snow, I like looking at it. Looks great coming down, but like once you got to clean it up, that's when it gets annoying.
Yeah, like you said, it's nice. It's nice when it's coming. You're just sitting there not having to do anything. It actually looks pretty good after it's all cleared, and you're just like, whatever. But that the clearing part, and then when it freezes and it turns into that gross like brown snow, that's what I'm at.
Yeah, the slush. Yeah, it's like nah. All right, somebody got to come clean this up.
Right.
But I mean,
exactly.
I mean, let's get right into it, man. We had the divisional round of the NFL wrap up. We had the controversy. All these games were good, man. But the most controversial game of the weekend was the Broncos versus the Bills, man. I mean, this game's going back and forth. Fortunately, the Bills, they had some chances, man. I'm not gonna lie. Despite that catch, they still have some chances, man.
They did. I mean, they the whole game, right? So like Josh Allen fumbling that ball right at the end of the second quarter, that swung,
3 points,
but it could have been 3 points for the Bills. I mean, you never know. Just some bad turnovers by the Bills. I think they could have blown Denver out of the water a little bit there, but they had plenty of opportunity. I mean, obviously everyone's going to go to the Brandon Cooks catch and interception. I personally thought it was a catch. I don't know. It's the fact that they didn't like take time to look at it. I think that's what made people more upset. Like they kind of just said interception, move on, and like even Sean McDermott called timeout and was like, "Aren't you guys going to look at this?" And they're like, "No."
No, yeah. No, I was gonna say, despite that, I mean, like you mentioned, man, they had ample opportunities to put the Broncos away. But the fumble, then the interception, and then the other interception. I mean, it's just it wasn't Josh Allen like. I think people were expecting him for this to be his playoff run to make it to the Super Bowl and win, because he's never been to a Super Bowl yet, and there's no Mahomes, there's no Burrow, there's no Lamar. So I mean, this was a shot, man.
Yeah, this was kind of like the perfect opportunity. Again, without all those guys, they would have got to play in New England this week, where they're comfortable playing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And he took the blame on himself. He is that entire team. So I mean, he had a lot of weight on his shoulder all year, and just unfortunate to see it end the way it did.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, on the other side of it, I mean, the day after, owner goes along and fires the head coach. A lot of people were shocked. A lot of people were outraged. They didn't understand it. I could understand it, like if he came out and said, I felt like we were kind of stagnant and stuck in a spot. And I thought we needed a fresh start, because they pretty much were getting to the same spot and they just couldn't get
Yeah.
over the hump. But he comes out and he explains the firing. He says that it was based off what happened, how everybody was looking defeated in the locker room, and then all of a sudden, he mentions the last play or the catch that was an interception, which was also people thought was a catch. And then he busts out into Keon Coleman, and he says that the coaching staff, that was their decision to go get Keon Coleman. Meanwhile, the Hard Knock tape shows us that it was actually the GM who wanted Coleman more than anyone, which is kind of crazy. And then your boy Schefter came out and said that there was a meeting between the owner, GM, and the coach, and the coach explained that this is not a Super Bowl roster, and it just looks very bad.
Yeah, that whole press conference thing was weird. I honestly, like, I don't really fault the Bills for firing McDermott. Like you said, they've been to this spot a few times. They've been in the AFC Championship. They haven't been able to break through. I did hear some crazy stat the other day that was like something like 90. There's only like a handful of coaches that have won a Super Bowl with a team after being with that team for 5 years. Like, so I think Bill Cowher was one. He was with them. He was with Steelers for like 15 years before he won a Super Bowl. But like, there's only a few coaches who have done it. So like, it's I don't know if the voice gets stale or it's just that they're missing something. They need something else. And again, and I've talked about it on here before, but you can't fire 53 players. So unfortunately, the coach is the one that goes in these situations. But I think getting a fresh voice in there will probably help them some.
Uh, I think it's going to be more than that because I mean you kind of look at the drafting, right? They kind of showed the
Oh yeah,
players. They showed
yeah,
the players that were drafted prior to the current GM that's there. And there was pretty much everybody. There was a bunch of Pro Bowlers based off the people that the GM drafted when he was there. There was maybe only one or two guys.
yeah.
We kind of every year, the past few years going into the draft, we're wondering when is Josh Allen going to get his receiver. They kind of had a bunch of opportunities to get some of these top receivers, and they didn't. They passed on them. They actually traded some picks to the Chiefs and actually swapped out. So I mean, it's interesting, man.
Yeah, it is.
We kind of saw what he was doing when he had Diggs there, and that offense was going crazy. We thought, maybe he would go out and get a Diggs. There was rumors of him going out, the Bills going out and getting Waddle. Fortunately, they didn't pull the trigger on that. I think that would have definitely helped him.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know, man. I just feel like they're relying too much on Allen, man. They got
Yeah,
to
they
give him
are
some
for
help.
sure.
They just got to give him some help, man.
Hmm.
And then on the other side, we got the Broncos. They advanced to the AFC Championship, but their quarterback is out for the season, man. Broke his foot, man.
Another crazy part of that game, right? Like apparently, I don't. Again, there's a lot of conspiracy theories flying around on whether he actually broke it on that play or he broke it celebrating after the game or who knows what. But yeah, what a weird. You win the divisional round, and then an hour later, the Schefter tweet comes out that Bonix is done for the season with a fractured ankle. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I mean, I know who was happy about that. I mean, the Patriots,
Oh yeah.
because they went ahead and they beat the Texans. Unfortunately, the Texans beat themselves, and your boy CJ, he 5 turnovers, man. That's a lot, man. Even with him playing that bad, I felt like the Texans still were in the game. But I mean, eventually the turnovers just beat them. Just kept that defense out on the field for too long, man.
Yeah. They could only do so much, right? And I think we talked about this last week that they were gonna have to keep them in the game, but they're gonna get worn down. They need some help, and they just didn't get it.
Yeah, man. I mean, Texans, they couldn't run the ball, they couldn't pass the ball,
Nope.
they couldn't snap the ball. It was just a
I'll
lot,
I'll
man.
be honest, like everything was super unimaginative too in that Texans offense. That is And I don't know if it was just the lack of, Nico Collins and then Dalton Schultz getting, going out early, but um, that team their offense is so boring. They
Yeah, I
try to
mean,
run Willie Marks off guard, and then that doesn't work. They try it again, that doesn't work, and then we're gonna throw like this little in cutter, and someone's gonna drop the ball. CJ Stroud's gonna throw it into the ground. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It was just like nobody couldn't catch, nobody couldn't run. They couldn't snap the ball, couldn't snap the ball. Anytime somebody caught the ball, as like you said, a drop. CJ threw an interception. There's a fumble. It's
mhm,
just, the stars did not align in their favor.
right,
Unfortunately. I just felt like no matter what they did, they just couldn't do anything right. They couldn't get any momentum.
yep,
Um, I ain't gonna lie. I think if they never called back that first rushing touchdown,
mm,
it would have been a different game.
I
But
agree, I agree.
but but that's a different story because Vegas made that call. They
I
said throw that.
that is such a stupid call.
Yeah,
It has no impact on the game.
yeah,
Like,
because it's not like they passed the ball to one of those receivers or
well, not even
like
that. Like, I understand when it's like two guys in motion, right? Like, you can't have two guys moving opposite ways without resetting. I can get that. This guy he went from a 2-point stance to a 3-point
point
stance.
stance. Yeah,
Like, give me a break.
yeah, man. That's why I said I felt like Vegas made that call, man.
Yeah, that
And,
was. I mean, and that ref. I mean, he threw that flag immediately. So,
yeah, I was like,
like,
oh, here we go.
jeez.
I was like, I'm glad I didn't bet on this game because this is about to be busted if I did any player
Oh
lines
yeah.
or anything on this. So, they'll regroup, figure some things out. They're definitely going to be healthier next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they're back in the same position next year if everybody stays healthy. Between
Hmm.
Nico, I don't know if Mixon's going to come back or not. They're saying he might be done based off that foot injury he has, but he says he wants to come back. They got to figure out their offensive line. They Tank Dell should be back. They should be ready to bounce back next year. But
Yeah.
we're gonna have to wait and see how things shake out for them. And then we have the Seahawks versus the 49ers. This game was a blowout. I thought this game was gonna be kind of close, just because this is a divisional matchup. But Seahawks did not take any chances. Their defense
No.
went out there. They went crazy. Offensively, they went crazy. They just did what they needed to do
Yep.
to get on to the next round. Um,
Yeah, it was just never a game. The Shaheed, starting the game off with the touchdown, and then that
yep,
was basically it.
yep. I mean, Walker was out there looking like McCaffrey.
Yep.
Um, it was just honestly, it was just nothing 49ers could do. I mean, they were just so
No.
beat up uh, throughout the season and throughout the playoffs. You kind of, it just ran its course. So,
Yep.
but
I mean,
49ers.
you can only hang for so long with injuries like that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, 49ers will be right back in the same, close to the same position next year, being if everybody comes back healthy. But
Yep.
that division's loaded now, so they're gonna pretty much be dealing with the same thing throughout the season. So,
Hmm. Did you? I don't know if you saw this, but they are looking into the electrical facility next to what is it, Levi Stadium
hmm
in San Francisco now. So went from conspiracy to being investigated now.
wonder what's gonna come out of that. But
I just thought it was funny.
yeah, I think those little things are funny, but I feel like they're not really too much of a headline, so people are gonna like just forget about it, and then
Yeah.
come to find out, you'll find out some stuff later on, like
Hmm.
what?
Yeah.
So, and then on the other game, we had the Rams. They went ahead. They played the Bears. This game kind of was over, but your boy Caleb, he's dashed up out of the pocket, threw a kind of Hail Mary pass, and your boy Coleman was open in the corner for his only catch of the game for a touchdown, which tied up the game and sent it to overtime.
What a wild play. I thought because the camera angles you get right during the game, I thought for sure he was going to get called for offensive pass interference. I'm like, there's no way this guy was this wide open. But he played it well. He played it off like he wasn't getting the ball and kind of waited to the last second and kind of darted to the back of the end zone and caught the touchdown. Yeah, just a crazy like Madden type play that you would do on fourth down with the game on the line because you're like, well, got to do something here, and he made it happen, and they actually got the Rams to go 3-and-out in overtime, but then Caleb threw the pick, and I don't necessarily blame him for that pick. It looked a lot more like DJ Moore kind of ran a lazy route, which he's been doing a lot of. But I thought the Bears hung in there well. They played good. It was cold, but Stafford and company were just a little bit better. And I think McVay said it after the game. He didn't coach his best game. But yeah, they're moving on, and they get the rematch with Seattle this weekend.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, they move on. The Bears, they got to figure some things out. Even though they had a decent season, I think they had a lot of stuff to clean up. I felt like every game they were kind of trying to come back from behind. Defense was creating turnovers, but they couldn't really stop anybody, which is kind of weird. Offensively, I mean, I don't feel like there was a go-to guy. I feel like everybody pretty much had the same amount of yards, whether it be the receivers, the running backs. It was like kind of spread out offensively, which is kind of weird because we thought some of their guys on that team would have big seasons this year, being in that Ben Johnson offense. So
yeah,
I'm sure Ben's gonna have to clean some stuff up. Colston came on strong towards the end of the year, so I'm sure he'll be the feature, kind of like what's the name is in Detroit.
I'd also watch out for Luther Burden. I think they really like him.
Yeah,
and he's fast. He can catch the ball.
yeah, I think
they have a lot of, and that Manung guy I think is going to take over for Swift because he's fun to watch too.
Yeah, I feel like that's their Jameson Williams and their Gibbs. So they're just going to need more touches. So, but I mean, I'm interested to see what happened with the DJ Moore situation because I feel like they just don't get him the ball enough. So
yeah, exactly.
And so we're gonna have to wait and see. But on the other side, the Rams, I mean, like you mentioned before, they're gonna be playing the Seahawks, another rematch. They split during the season, so it's a winner take all, man.
Yep.
I want to say the Rams, but I wouldn't be surprised if
I'm kind of with you. I think the Rams get there. They get it done in Seattle. That Seattle defense is lights out.
Yeah, but that Rams offense is also lights out. So it's just going to be who had the better game plan that day.
Yep, 100%.
Because if you're able to shut down Adams and Puka, I mean, and you're able to get Smith off and run the ball kind of how you did against the 49ers, it's going to be a great game.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good game either way. So
I agree.
And then for the AFC side, I mean, we got the damn Broncos and the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots should win this. Do I think they're gonna lose the game? No. But would I take the Broncos and a money line, depending on the spread? Possibly.
Potentially, yeah. So it opened at 5. It opened at 5.5. It's down to 4.5. I'm with you. This is the Patriots game to lose, and I know people are going to sit there and complain that they haven't played a real team, but I mean, what are they supposed to do? Like,
it's not like they're
it's not their fault that they ran into CJ Stroud, who's like mega ass, and Justin Herbert in that offense has just looked miserable. Like, I mean, the Denver's still a tough place to play, and to be honest, they lost to Peyton Manning there in whatever it was, 2015, and Peyton Manning couldn't even throw the ball. So they still got the work cut out for them. Denver's loud. It's the loudest place I've ever been to for an outdoor stadium, and that defense is legit. And the Patriots offensive line has looked shaky. And granted, they've run up against some really good pass rushers and Khalil Mack and Will Anderson was just a friggin' monster on Saturday.
Yep.
But they're gonna have they're gonna have Nick Benito up in Denver, and that front seven's no joke either. So I'd expect Drake May to be under a lot of pressure again. So and I think that the Broncos D-backs are a little bit better than the Texans. So but we'll see. I think the Patriots can win this game if they run the ball well, which with Ramondre they've been actually gashing some teams. So should be a good one though.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be interesting to see how that defense shows up, because if that defense is able to put their offense in good positions or possibly put some points on the scoreboard, it's going to make it a lot harder for the Patriots to try to win this game. So
yep.
Then pretty much the winner's going to be in the Super Bowl. So I'm probably looking at a Rams Patriots rematch from was it 2000? When was that? When
Rams
wasn't that Brady?
Patriots?
Yeah, wasn't that
16
Brady's
or
first Super
17?
Bowl?
It was Brady's first, but then they beat McVay in 2017, 2016, somewhere around there.
Oh, okay. So
that was that 13-3 Super Bowl. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was Adam.
Gross.
Was it Adam Vinatieri? Was it the kicker on the Patriots?
It was Gostkowski.
Gostkowski? Oh man, even
I don't know
worse,
if it was still him then. I can't remember. But yeah, that was a gross Super Bowl.
Yeah, hopefully. Either way, I mean, we're probably going to get a higher scoring Super Bowl because the Seahawks, they can put up points, and so can the Rams. So
yep.
And the other side doesn't really have a crazy defense unless the Broncos make it. But even if the Broncos made it, the Broncos Rams, that would be a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that was what Oz the Mentalist predicted at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rams Broncos. Rams win 23-14.
Man, I might have to put if the Broncos get past it, I might have to put that in the exact score.
Yeah, 23-14. I guarantee you someone's already got money on that.
I might have to look that up right now, man. That's crazy. And then we got the NFL coaching carousel going on. Stefanski, he got the job in Atlanta. I'm interested to see what's going on with that situation, whether Cousins restructures his deal.
I thought they said he already did restructure.
I don't think so. I think something happened, and I think something happened, and he needs to do something else.
Gotcha.
And then the Giants, we got Harbaugh released everybody that's not on his coaching staff yet. Well, from the previous coaching staff, he let go today. So pretty much all the offensive line coaches, defensive back coaches, everything, he cleared house. So he's making way for,
which makes sense. You want your guys in there, so
yeah, he's making way for his regime. So I'm looking forward to seeing the hires that he makes. Still a bunch of guys out there that were hoping to be offensive coordinators that don't get head coaching jobs that we can pick up out there. So Miami, they hired Jeff Hafley. He was the defensive coordinator for somewhere. I don't know who the hell this guy was. Packers. I don't know who the hell this guy was, man. And I saw that. I was like, "Well, they picked this guy up off the street? I've never seen this guy before, man."
Apparently, he's pretty impressive from everything that they're saying.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. Because I mean, their issue wasn't defense last year. Their issue was that offense. So I'm interested to see what he does to incorporate or change that offense. Whether they keep Tua or they go out and they swap quarterbacks with another team like Arizona, or they try to pick somebody up else off free agency like Mac Jones, or I don't know, man. They just are in a kind of limbo situation. In Tennessee, they went out there, they hired your boy Robert Saleh. Looks like that division is going all defensive head coaches, and then as long as you got your quarterback, I'm interested to see how he builds out his offense. But they definitely have to buy in and allow him like at least 2 to 3 years to try to change it around, because that team is terrible, man.
Yeah, and I didn't think he was that bad with the Jets. I just, when you don't have a quarterback, and then when you draft a quarterback and he's not the guy, you kind of, there's nothing left there.
No, then you get Aaron Rodgers and he gets hurt preseason.
Yeah. All right.
It's just like, yeah, you don't need to do about that, man.
Right.
And then your boy Jesse Minter, defensive coordinator for the Chargers, he gets the Baltimore job. I'm interested to see what he does as well. I mean, he did a good job of keeping that Chargers defense up there as far as one of the top defenses. But I mean, he's got some pieces to mess around with. His Darwin James is pretty much his
Kyle Hamilton.
yeah, Carl Hamilton. So he's got similar pieces that he can mess around with. But
he does, and they were praising this hire this afternoon, this evening. People love it. They think he's a perfect fit in Baltimore. We'll see. I hold judgment on these guys. I think the most surefire coordinator hire that in the past few years was probably Ben Johnson, and he proved this year why.
Yep.
But other than that, it's tough with these coordinators. Some do well, some flame out quickly. I mean, we just saw, like Jonathan Gannon get fired. I'm not going to say Stefanski because I think he's a good coach. I think he just didn't have the players, and obviously he got a second job quickly. But Gannon got fired. I can't remember all the firings now. But these coordinators that you just never know. So you take a chance on a guy that had a good offense or a good defense, and had a good mentor for a coach. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out for these other openings, whether it be Arizona, Buffalo, Cleveland, Vegas, and the Steelers. So I don't know if
He's interviewing, but yeah, it doesn't. He's down to what, the Bills, and I forget who else he was interviewing for. But yeah, it's getting low.
yeah, I mean, your boy Dable might be the coach of the Bills, man. So I think that would be interesting too. So
That would be.
and then outside of that, I mean, I don't think there's anything else in the NFL going on. And then on to the NBA. Not too much here. We're getting close to the All-Star weekend. They did announce the All-Stars. I don't think there was anything I was surprised or shocked about.
Yeah,
The,
no, me
the
either.
players.
I'm with you. I think that it made it. They all kind of made sense.
I know some of the Celtics fans were a little upset because your boy Brown wasn't a starter, but he received a lot of votes.
Yeah.
He was like
Yep.
fifth in voting, so for the East. So I mean, overall, I mean, I don't think I can't really say anybody got snubbed or anything like that. So yeah, it looked good to me. So
For sure.
and then outside of that, I mean, nothing really else going on. I'm still waiting on this Joel Embiid situation to see if he gets traded or not. But I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either.
What can you even do with that roster? Like,
I don't know. They've
that,
gotten pretty lucky that they've drafted well, because if they hadn't, that team would be a complete and utter. I mean, it's a disaster already. But imagine if they didn't have like Edgecombe or even Maxey. Like if they've done a good job of getting some
you mean the
good draft
Sixers?
picks in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Yeah. So
they'll figure it out.
yeah.
I think you got to move Embiid on the Sixers, but I think they're going to give it one last go. And if
Yeah.
not, then they're going to send him to the Lakers.
Yeah, I just don't see the point in continuing to try to drag this Embiid thing out. Just trade him and move on.
Yeah, I mean, he's having a good game today, but I mean,
Yeah, they're losing. So there you go.
yeah, I think they sent him to the Lakers in the all season, and then we got Embiid and Luca. I think LeBron jets up out of there. He goes somewhere else for his last season.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like he never wants to retire. So
Yeah.
so we're on the way to see, man. Outside of that, Domingo, he wants to trade. It looks like they finally might trade him, but nothing else really going on in the NBA.
No.
I mean, yeah. The only thing I would say is that I can't believe all these kids was on the same high school team as far as Flag and
That starting five.
Yeah,
That starting five is
like all these guys are killing it in the league, whether it be
Yeah.
Flag or I can't even pronounce it. I always get tongue tied with his name. Kanepi, whatever his name is.
Con Kneppel.
Yeah, Knipple. Yeah, he's a lights out shooter, man. So
Oh, dude, he's good, and apparently his brother's is supposed to be better than him because he's 6'10" and can shoot
yeah,
lights out.
he got three or four brothers in the same high school
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
That's crazy. They about to get
yeah.
paid, man.
Oh yeah.
But I'm interested to see. I hope he does a 3-point contest. I feel that that would add to his lore. If he was able to win
Oh
that.
yeah.
So
That Charlotte team's sneaky building something down here. If they can get rid of LaMelo Ball and get something for him in return, I I like what they got. Brandon Miller's been good. Con Knipple, obviously. Bridges has been really good. They got some people that can play on that team,
yeah, but
and they
that's the
got a
thing is,
good coach.
uh,
Lee's been awesome.
yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what could you get for him? Like whether it be draft picks or would it like
Who Ball? I would
like
just get rid of him just to get rid of him. To be honest.
dang, you just throwing him to the curb, JD? Damn,
Oh,
that's crazy.
dude. I mean, he was 1 for 13 from the floor last night, 0 for 9 from three. He's just too much of that. Like you can't he's too up and down for me. And I can't do the one-legged 3-point shooting. I can't do it.
That's the
The
thing. I'm trying to
stupid
think.
stupidest looking shot I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where could you send him? That's the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
either you're gonna
Good
get
point.
more draft picks or it's not really like a player you can get. Like maybe Anthony Davis, but I
I
don't
don't
think
think they want
Dallas.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think Dallas would want that.
Yeah, I mean, you never
That's
know.
that's gonna be another situation to watch out for to see
Hmm.
if they're able to move him or not. So, and then we had the college playoff championship wrap up. We had Indiana versus Miami. This game was a lot closer than we thought it would be.
Hmm.
But Indiana was able to pull it off, man. They were able to catch that interception on Miami's last drive to stop them and seal up the game, man.
Yeah, it was a defensive struggle for a while. Not the cleanest game. But yeah, it came down and Mendoza had he had the big run, that he'll be known for. Big fourth and 4 run. He
Yep.
scored a touchdown, got drilled in the end zone.
Dog.
Um, and then big time dog. And then Malachi Corley comes down, scored a touchdown, and I think the Indiana had a chance to get the first down and to ice the game. They couldn't do it. They kicked field goal, gave it back to Beck, and they got to the other side. They got to Indiana's side pretty quickly, and
Yep.
then Beck underthrew receiver. He was open too,
Yeah, he was open.
and that was that. But it was I didn't watch all of the game, but like the last quarter was pretty good.
Yeah, it started off slow, so I
It
mean
did.
you could have definitely missed some of the beginning, but then it picked up. So,
Yeah.
um, I mean, ultimately it was a good game, man. Happy for Indiana, their first one. It looks like the SEC schools are no longer in charge. Looks like the last three winners have been was it the Big
Big
12
Ten.
or
Big
Big 10?
Big Ten. Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens, man. Shout out to Nick Saban again. His another one of his former coaches wins a chip. So uh,
There was a lot about that because Saban picked Miami, and then there was some discourse on Cignetti, realizing that he wasn't going to be he wasn't going to be the offensive coordinator at Alabama, which is the position he wanted. He ends up leaving and getting a head coaching job elsewhere. But you never hear Saban talk about Cignetti. He talked about Cristobal. He talks about he's talked about Ian Kirby Smart, guys that used to work for him. And the whole not talking about Cignetti is a weird one. And I was listening to a podcast today, and they're theorizing that it's because he knows how good of a coach Cignetti is, and he doesn't want him to upstage him.
well, I feel like he never talks good about the offensive guys. Like,
No, he used to talk really good about Lane Kiffin. I mean, he doesn't anymore, but he used to. And Bill O'Brien, he loved. I mean, there's just certain guys.
yeah, but
But
I
yeah,
feel like
you're right. You're
all of
probably
the
right. It's mostly
I feel like
defense.
yeah, I feel like he loved all the defensive guys way more. So I don't
Yeah.
know, but
But Cignetti was his scouting director. Cignetti he never got to be offensive coordinator. I think that's why he left Alabama. He wanted to be the coordinator, but Saban would never put him in that role. So there's a lot of A lot of conspiracies flying around on that one too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more once the books come out. Once
Oh yeah,
they write their tell-all
Cincinnati's
books.
Cincinnati's a fantastic coach. I mean, I think he's really good at. It looks like he's really good at, especially in this day and age, putting a good roster together. He brought a lot of his JMU guys to Indiana, and essentially in 2 years turned that whole thing around, which is kind of crazy. Even in the NIL world, I mean, Mike Norvell has unlimited funds at FSU, and he can't put it together. So
Yep.
there's more than just spending money. You have to be able to
You gotta
run
get
a program. You got to be able to coach the kids.
you gotta get the right guys in the building. So
Right, exactly.
so I'm sure he's seen when he had people at JMU, he had guys that were barely making what a lot of these other schools were making as far as that NIL, and they were still putting in the work. So I
Hmm.
mean, they just made it so much easier. If this guy's already putting in work without the money,
For
he's gonna
sure.
do the same. He's gonna do the same once he gets it. So, but I'm interested to see how he bounces back from till next year. I mean, I think he's already got commit at the quarterback position. So I think the TCU quarterback is committed there. So let's see what he can do, man.
Yep.
And then we had PGA. We had the Sony Open this past weekend. Your boy Chris got her up.
Got her up. Yep.
Yep. He takes it down. I'm not too familiar with his game, but
He's come on here. He came on towards the end of last year. He got into the TGL. He's been playing in TGL. Late push at the Ryder Cup, I believe, to make that team. But he's been around for a little bit, but he's been playing. I mean, he's been playing some really good golf for probably 4 or 5 months.
yeah, young guy, 26. So
Yep. Yep.
I'm interested to see if he continues this streak this year, or is just a one. I want to say one. What they say, one shining in the pan or something like that. One,
Yeah, but I mean, the upside is a win like this gets him. I think he gets some PGA Tour exemption for two. I don't know if it's still 2 years. It used to be 2 years. He gets into the Masters. He gets into a lot of the bigger tournaments. So even like a win and the Sony Open's a decent venue or a tournament, but you just unlock so many doors when you win a PGA Tour stop.
yeah, I mean, not to mention the money, but the notoriety as far as
Yeah, absolutely.
being one of the guys that kind of won some stuff. So, and then this week we got the American Express. I think last year
Yeah,
Sep won that.
it's the the Pro Am.
But last year Strecker won that.
Yep,
Oh,
Sepp Straka.
from Australia. So
He's from Austria.
Austria. Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
Australia.
he's a European.
Oh man. So
Yeah.
out in California. So should
Yeah,
be some decent weather out there.
Oh yeah, it looked nice today. I watched a little bit. I think it's around 80, 85 degrees and sunny out there. Yeah, this tournament's cool because they play at a few different courses. They play at, gosh, I don't remember the course. They play La Quinta. They play La Quinta, and then the final round, final 2 rounds, I think they play at Pebble Beach. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like obviously everyone loves the Pebble Beach seventh hole there, and some of the views that you get on that course are incredible. But yeah, there's some big names playing in this one. Obviously, Scheffler's in, Rory's not playing, but they got Justin Rose, Sepp Straka. They got some guys playing this tournament, which is fun, always fun to see.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you kind of still want to give yourself a good shot to win it. So let's see if your boy can repeat. If not, it looks like he's gonna be going to the field. And then I think that's it for sports. I don't think there's anything else.
No, that's all I got.
And then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, so this week I did some loaded burger bowls.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is like a Big Mac in a bowl. So take your ground meat. We did turkey and made it taste like burger meat, which is pretty good. Add a little garlic powder, salt, pepper, cook that up. While that was cooking, had some sweet potato fries, air fried those. That's going to be your base. Chopped up some tomato, pickles, onions, and avocados. Made a burger sauce that was Greek yogurt, mayo, relish, ketchup, and mustard. Mix that all together. Threw that back in the fridge. Let that mix up together. And then just took the fries on the bottom, put the meat in, mixed up the sauce, and then threw some lettuce on top of that, and then added a little bit of cheese, and then a little bit more of the burger sauce, and topped it with some avocado.
Sounds good. What kind of burger sauce you said?
So the burger sauce was Greek yogurt, a little bit of mayo, mustard, relish, and ketchup all mixed together. It is actually, like
Is
when you
that like
have it, it tastes like
Big
was
Mac?
that?
Is it like
It's like
Big
a Big Mac
Mac-ish?
sauce. Yeah. It tastes like a Big Mac in a bowl.
I gotta try that because I feel like I was trying to imitate the Big Mac sauce,
Yep.
but I wasn't getting. But I didn't try it with Greek yogurt. Maybe that might be the key.
Yeah, the Greek yogurt was pretty solid.
That definitely sounds good, man. I feel you can't go wrong with a burger, man. No matter how you slice it, man.
I love a good burger. It's they're yeah, it's you're right. You just like you can't really go wrong with some burger meat, and throw some French fries, sweet potato fries, tots, pick your poison. It's they're pretty tasty.
Yeah. And then what you guys drink that down with?
I'm getting too many of these now, so I have to take pictures of them, and then I lose them because I'm. So this week I tried called the XUL Paper Crowns Hazy. So this was, I think the Zool is, see where that's out of. Anyways, it was a hazy IPA. It was one I hadn't heard of before, hadn't seen before. So just kind of took a shot in the dark. It was actually pretty good. I wasn't expecting a ton out of it. But it I think it over exceeded my expectations. So they are out of Tennessee. So there's a Tennessee brewery. This beer has it's Citra hops, which again noted on here a few times. It's probably one of my favorite hops. It pours that New England hazy style. It's clean, it's fresh, it's juicy. There's no real there's no real back end like nastiness that you can sometimes get with these, and then they dry hop it with citra hops too. So there's a lot of citra in this. Again, it's one of my favorite hops. So probably give this one. I'll probably give it an 8.1.
Oh, back, son.
Yeah.
Dang, took us a while, but
Uh,
you
yeah,
got it.
you gotta keep trying them, man.
I mean, that definitely sounds good, man. I feel like that's like a cycle, as you
Yeah.
try different beers. So,
Yep.
well, that's the first one in 2026. So, the first
Mhm.
banger.
Mhm.
Definitely. You feel like it's more of a winter, or like a season specific, or all around general.
I think so. I think people are weird about IPAs. I'm honestly not a huge winter IPA person. I think they're better in the summer, but some people think they're like a little bit heavier and they prefer them in the winter. So I'd call it a year-round beer, but to me, I prefer IPAs more in the summertime.
Save that for the summer,
Yeah,
or maybe spring since it's getting a
spring.
little
Yeah,
closer.
you could do spring.
So definitely add that to the list, man. And then that's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then this week for the BRRs, we're going through our staple shows right now. Still trying to get through Landman. Taking my time. The pit's back on episode two or three right now, or episode three is coming up. It's okay so far.
Okay.
I don't know if it has the same magic that it does from last year, but it's still early, so there's a lot of episodes because I think they did almost like 20 episodes per season, right? So
Yeah.
um, it's still a lot. Like I said, still a lot of TV to watch as far as the show. So they're probably just gearing up, introduce you to some new people, building some storylines, and then they're gonna hit us with the craziness that's gonna go on at the hospital. So
Hmm.
I'm still going through his and her. It seems interesting. It's an interesting show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm sure I know you finished it. So once I finish it, we can go tit for tat on it.
Oh yeah.
Tell Me Lies is back. They're on episode three or four right now.
Yep. I'm all caught up.
Yeah, I mean, they hit us with the drama from the first episode. So,
Yeah. I don't.
unfortunately,
Is it me or do you like? I'm like so tired of the Lucy Steven like relationship. Like, can we just kill this? Like, I can't do the back and forth like constantly.
well, I think this it's pretty much the foundation of the show, right? So I think they
I
kind of have
know.
to
I know. I know.
stuff has to spring off from it.
Yep.
But we kind of still want to know how they got to the point where they are now, where he's dating a friend
Right.
that she was best friends with, that she said the brother raped her.
Yes.
So but also I'm interested to see if they go how far they go past that, because we're kind of like
Yeah. So
the what.
are you all caught up?
Yeah, I think the last one I watched was when homegirl walked down the aisle and she smirked at Steven, and he was hoping that she was gonna say no, but she said yes. And it kind of shows her messing with the old teacher that she was dating through the other girl that she met in college.
Oh,
Um,
well, did you see the end of the most recent episode?
um,
You
I,
might be one behind.
I might be one behind. We just gotta
Yeah.
check. Gotta
Check it out
check, man.
because the end of the last episode, another unexpected twist shows up.
Mm,
So, lot going on in this show. Also,
yeah,
like the worst college life of all time with these kids. Like, I mean,
yeah,
they're just disasters.
yeah. I was like, my God, college experience is never like
Jeez,
this. Like you got
grief,
somebody's
good
brother,
grief.
somebody's brothers die. This person sleeps with a teacher. Um, he recorded her saying that she lied about sleeping with the guy sleeping with her.
Hmm.
Um, that part was crazy to me too. Like, just tell the girl you slept with a boyfriend. Why are you gonna
I
go
know.
on why would you go on
Yeah.
record? Like, I was just like, man,
I mean, she's the other girl slept with the teacher. Like, just like
yeah,
let's get over it and move on.
yeah. But she's like, I don't want her to not be my friend and like all this stuff. But it's interesting. I'm interested to see
Yeah.
like the in between of their demise. So
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna be together at the end of it all. Or something's gonna happen where Steven's gonna die or something, and then she's
Yeah.
gonna miss him or something. So,
Yeah.
and then checked out Hijack. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if you started it.
I
But
did. I watched first episode. You know what's funny? Did you watch first episode?
yeah,
When it started, I'm like, oh, what are we gonna do? Hijack a train?
right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking the same thing. Like,
Sure enough, we end the first episode, and Idris Elba has hijacked a train.
I was like, oh man, don't you? I was like, don't you Pelham 1-2-3 me right now, man? What are
Oh
you
yeah,
doing?
I know.
So,
I'm just like,
I
I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll let it play out. I feel like these guys. I'll give them benefit of the doubt because the first season was really good. But the fact that they're like looking for kind of the same guy that was part of the plane hijacking, and they've hijacked a train to do that, I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
I feel like they know who he is, and his son is on the train, and
Oh,
I feel like his son is that kid
interesting. Yeah.
that because remember they messed with his son before in the
Hmm.
first season, so maybe he's trying to get him back and mess with his son, and
Interesting. Yeah.
so that would be my only guess of what they're doing. Otherwise, I really can't see the direction they're going in right now. So,
Yeah.
um, I mean, hopefully it gets better, man. Hopefully it
Yeah.
gets better. Then I have Fallout. The industry's back. I'm waiting for some more episodes, so I kind of binge through it because it's kind of a messed up show. It's kind of like industry is more. It's kind of like Tell Me Lies, but based in
Hmm.
corporate America. based in corporate America for like stockbrokers and stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's an interesting show as well. So other than that, I mean, wasn't really any movies or anything. And there's a bunch of TV shows I gotta check out. I know the Game of Thrones show came out.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
forgot about that.
I know I gotta watch that one. There was something else too that came back or came out. Somebody people were talking about. I think what it was. They said Beauty was interesting. That's on
Okay.
Hulu.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think what else. I think that was it. Oh, I think something will come back next month too. I think From comes back in April. The Boys is later. I think what else? I feel like there was something else on Netflix. Let me see. Yeah, I think that was it, man. I don't think there's anything else. And
No, that's all I got.
that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.